back. Let's go see. When I left from the attic, it was showing about 80 degrees outside, and I'm sure it's less than that now. It was 69 degrees in here. It's now down to 68. The sun is basically all but gone. So I've got my gun here. I'm gonna go see. Actually, I can use the gun and find out what temperature it is outside. Yeah. Okay, it's showing about 77 right there, give or take 77.1. So, and when I left the attic, it was at 100 degrees. So, let's grab some utensils and find out. Oh, that'll just about pull your shoulder out on it. Just feeling up here, it actually does feel a little cooler than what it was. But I said it was 77 degrees outside, and it was 100 degrees when I left in here. Wow. 90.8. That is 10 degrees. Dropped 10 degrees in 1 hour. A little bit of math. If it's, I mean, man, that's pretty good. I mean, it dropped 1 degree in the house within an hour. Now, granted, the sunset, things like that. I'm going to leave this thing run for a little while longer and not complain about it. And if this does work, what I'm going to do is find myself a jigsaw or buy one of the two. Kind of would prefer to buy one, but if it works, I'm gonna get a jigsaw and I'm gonna notch that hole out to about the size that it needs to be, and then I'm also gonna do the same on the other one, and from there hopefully this thing can actually start circulating the air like it needs to. I really think that's the main problem with my heating or my cooling situation. Sorry. And granted, now once again, like I said, I mean, the back of this house faces the direct setting sun, and in this area, it is fucking horrible. I mean, I guarantee the wall. In fact, let's go outside and let's measure the temperature of that wall in the house. Man, I'm sincerely happy with that. It doesn't take up much space. It doesn't. I don't think that thing's gonna cost that much to continue to run, and it does feel a lot better down here. I mean, very noticeable difference. I'm impressed. Like, I really didn't think it was going to make that big of a change, but it did. Sorry. Oh, that was kind of an awkward spot to put my hand in. To the touch, this definitely, it's warmer outside, warmer than the air outside, because it's been collecting heat so much. But I say it was 77. This thing is showing 88.5, so that's 10 degrees warmer at 88.5. So outside of the house is 88 degrees, up in the attic is 90. I'm probably gonna let that thing run. I may stay up till 11 o'clock or so this evening. You can already see the stars are out. I need to lock up the garage. I'm gonna let that thing sit for a while. And once again, I'm kind of impressed on how that thing's handling the situation there. Sometimes that door don't like to shut. I don't know what the freaking deal is with it. I push the button, I leave, I come back like an hour later, the thing is wide open. So anyway, I'm gonna put these tools away and I'm gonna let it run. Hopefully that'll help solve my problem. And if, like I said, I mean, it dropped a degree in here. It's still at 68. I don't know. I'd really be curious to know what it's going to do, like as in an all-day situation. I don't know how much it's going to cost that fan to run. But if it works, if I open up that hole a little bit, let's just say I left that fan up there for the remainder of the year, didn't buy another fan till next year, it's still going to make that much of a difference. Once again, you have to take into consideration it's cooling off fairly quick outside. I think once again, I think when I looked on my weather app, it was showing that it was 80 degrees outside at the time once I came downstairs, because I also turned the water on up front. And I think this is going to work. I think it's going to work. And I wish the air conditioning guy, I called the air conditioning guy to have him come look at this stuff, and they never mentioned anything about your attic needing to ventilate. They never said anything about that, in fact. They just checked the pressure in the air conditioner and said, yeah, you're good, man. There's nothing for you to worry about. The other winter projects that I have include installing another one of these lights in the front of my house, as I have one also in the front of the garage, but I want one in the back of the garage. Just for any reason, if I'm ever back here, maybe working on the boat or something like that, I can push the boat back there and have some light to work on it instead of a night light or a flashlight. So with that, I think I've got my projects lined out for this winter. I've got, like I said, a couple more rig trucks that I can build, a workbench that I've got to build. I need to get Sally back over here, or at least over here, and not pay storage anymore would be great. But to do that, I would actually like to have a carport, and that's going to be $800 that I really don't want to dish out. But I really don't want that pickup sitting in the blatant weather all the time either. Then again, I could put her in here. It would not be my other pickup's first time to stay out all night in the cold. Although last year, parking it in here, this did stay about 10 degrees warmer in here than it was outside. Hopefully, I've got other plans. I want to replace this door and fix a few problem areas that this does actually allow a lot of heat to escape. And also in this, sometime before next year, I would actually like to install a fan in this as well. Something that I can control when I need it or turn it on when I want it, rather than it run all the time. Basically during the summertime, just to exhaust the heat. This fan right above me here has made a dramatic difference. If I come out here and flick this thing on in about 20 minutes or so, it's about outside temperature in here altogether, instead of walking in and just having that overwhelming heat pack into you. And of course, I mean, if it's getting up to 110 or 111 degrees outside, there's not really much you can do to escape the heat except for just stay your ass inside in the air conditioning like Mother Nature intended, you know. So anyway, like I said, I'm getting these projects all lined out, trying to get myself where I'm going to stay busy this coming winter, and also be able to still maintain everything. And a lot of last year was spent, or at least last winter was spent, setting this garage up. That took a large portion of my time and a very large portion of my energy. And then I started other projects like working on the lawnmower and trying to get it going for the summer season. And hopefully I can find myself in a different position where I am not working every single day. I really enjoyed having weekends off, although I am a bit of a busybody, so if I don't have much room to work, or if I don't have anything or materials to use to build, I do run a little rampant on boredom. But I also have a boat, so hopefully that'll help. And a lot of things I really just want to enjoy in life, and I have not been able to, so hopefully that stuff, being that I'm better situated now, like I said, a lot of the winter I was unpacking garage, getting it set up and situated, and now I think I'm really close to it. I think once I get that other workbench and get everything situated where I can store stuff up underneath that, it'll be easier for me to move this welding table out of the way. If I have to, I can put my old pickup in here, and on the nicer weeks I can push it outside, so to speak, and that alone will do some major damage. Plus, I actually have a motor for it, so all I really need to do is just find a tranny, and I can easily put that thing where I can cruise it around, or at least drive it in and out, something, you know. I don't want to push it. I don't want to use the four-wheeler to push it. I don't want to use the ride lawnmower to push it. I don't want to use anything to push it. It'd be great if it could run under its own power, but Anyway, I got a lot of stuff that I want to do within due time. And some of this stuff I am definitely going to need some help on. And we'll see where that is at in the next week or so. So with that, I'm going to go enjoy the cooling inside the house. I'm going to shut this bad boy up for the night. I'm going to go to work in the morning, and I'm going to try to let that fan run all night and see what happens, see if I notice a difference, because at night I can hear that air conditioner kicking on and off. And if it doesn't kick on near as often, then I'm in the green. I'm pretty sure I'm already just going to go ahead and buy one of those solar attic fans, but I mean, if this really does make a difference at night, it's going to make a big difference during the day as well. So anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see y'all next time.